All right, so what do we know about this pink little plus sign? It's a proton. It is a proton, which is a particle within an atom. And what kind of charge? It has a positive charge. It's found in the nucleus. This is kind of like a review from yesterday. So we're just reinforcing what we learned yesterday in individual slides. Also in the nucleus is neutrons, and they are neutral. They have no charge because, like with everything, like you learned, all living things want to have balance. So an atom inside wants to be balanced with its outside. So the protons want to be balanced with the electrons, which are outside, and the neutrons are just that neutral thing, that extra thing to keep them balanced. So outside are my electrons, and they are negatively charged. So all the things we learned yesterday, just in repeat. Whoops. Fill in the blanks for me. Inside what? In the nucleus. Positive. Keep going. In the nucleus. Neutral. In the shower, outside, and negative. You could put outside nucleus in the shells. Outside nucleus in the shells, negative. This proton. What's this? Neutron. Whoops. What's this? Electron. Now we know this because there's a charge, and there's no charge. But if I put the letter A and I put the letter B here, why would you know that B is an electron? Who could tell me that? Because it's outside the nucleus. So this area right here is called the nucleus. I would have to differentiate a proton from a neutron, and this is what you're going to learn today. So I don't necessarily have to give you an atom with charges. I can give you the letter B, and you know that it's floating around outside the nucleus, so it has to be an electron. And I'm going to teach you how to differentiate between inside the nucleus based on things that you're going to learn how to calculate, okay? So, remember I told you that the number at the top is the atomic number, and the number at the bottom is the atomic weight. Atomic weight is approximate to atomic mass. In my class, atomic weight and atomic mass is going to be the same thing, okay? When you get to chemistry, you're going to learn that there's a little bit of difference, and you're going to get a more real structure understanding of that. But for now, we're going to keep it, this is basic chem, so we're going to keep it basic. Now, these are facts that you have to know in order to be able to answer questions on the test. The number of protons always equals what? The number of electrons, okay? So if I gave you a number, the letter B outside, and there was 1, 2, 3, 4, then whatever there's 4 of inside would be the protons. Okay, clearly this picture is lacking. Does that make sense? Because I'm telling you the number of protons equal the number of electrons. So if I tell you this is letter B and I don't put a negative sign and there's 4 plus signs inside, that's how you know that's the protons, okay? Or 4 bubbles inside. Now, the number of protons also equals the atomic number. Now, here's where the math kicks in. The atomic mass or weight, because we're calling it the same thing, is equal to, anybody know? I'll give you protons, so what's left? Neutrons. It's not electrons, it's neutrons. So the number of protons plus the number of neutrons equals the atomic mass. If I give you this periodic table and I ask you vanadium, tell me what the number of protons is. How do you figure that out? Raise your hand if you could tell me. Yes. It's on the top because what is this number on the top? The atomic number. And protons equal the atomic number. So from this 23, I know vanadium has 23 protons. And now that I know how many protons it has, what else do I know about vanadium? It has 23 electrons. Because if I know that 23 is the atomic number, and the atomic number equals the protons, and protons equal electrons, I now have 4 answers, just from that little block. Now, how do I figure out the neutrons? Subtract the, you said it, you said it right, but you both said it backwards. If you subtract the number of protons from the atomic mass, are you going to get a positive or negative number? Negative. You have to subtract. Correct. Atomic mass, you had it right, minus the protons, which you figured out from the atomic number. Don't change the formula though, okay? You know that 23 is the atomic, and I'm telling you because I want you to make sure you understand the formula. 23 is the atomic number that equals the protons. Protons equal electrons. This minus the protons gives you the neutrons, okay? That's all you're going to work on today, is 1 page of identifying protons, neutrons, electrons using your periodic table, okay?